All right, everybody, welcome back. The pre-show is about to begin. I had some technical difficulties to start, so I don't know if it's worked or not. Hopefully it is. I started the live stream, and it was in that like vertical format, like kind of like how it's presented over on Whatnot, because I forgot to hit the horizontal button, and for whatever reason, once you start, you can't go back. It makes you stick with that. So I had to abort the first live stream and then hurry up and make a new one. And hopefully this is working now. But anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Just about ready to go. For those of you that locked in early, we always start. This is new, but we always start here on YouTube with our early bird rewards. So if you lock in early, you have a shot to get those jerseys. It used to be that you would get the jerseys during the breaks. There'd be a wheel that would pop up, and I'd take all 30 teams, and then I'd spin the wheel, and one person in each round, one out of the 30, would get the jersey. But we can't do that anymore. I mean, we could, but since they're changing and getting rid of that wheel altogether, I just figured it might just be best for us to figure out life after the wheel. So I'm just about ready to go. I just have to print this list out real quick, which has a list of all the jerseys on here. File print. There are 7 different rounds tonight, which means 7 different jerseys to be given away. If you want to, we can always add another round. Now, these 87 Topps packs are sitting here because once I start that Whatnot stream here in a few minutes, I'm going to be giving those away. So all you have to literally do is click a button. It's pretty simple. And I think I've got like almost 20 there to give away. I'll give the folks the information over on Whatnot if they want to come and watch the pre-show stream. Anyway, here's the list of jerseys. It'll only take a minute or two. This pre-show, by design, should be like 5 minutes. I just want to give away the jerseys, and then we'll bring everybody else in to the mix. So here's a list of everything that we're giving away. We got the 7 rounds under wraps, all the way down to 2025 update making its triumphant return for like the first time in a year today. And each one comes with a jersey. Now, the way this will work is I'm going to bring up a randomizer page on random.org, and I'm going to put all 30 teams in the randomizer. Then what I'll do is I'll hit the randomizer button. It'll mix up all 30 teams, and one of the teams will come out on top. If you bought that team, if you already own them, then you're going to win the jersey. If you don't have that team, and if nobody has that team, then we move on to the next one down. So let's say if the Phillies come up first and nobody bought the Phillies, then I just go to the second team that was randomized. Maybe it's the Nationals. Then the Nationals would get the jersey. So that's the way it works. It's pretty simple. We did this on Wednesday for the first ever time, and there was, I think, 3 or 4 different times the Rockies and Marlins won the jersey, but nobody had bought them yet. So I don't know. We'll see who wins these jerseys. It's just another way to give something back. It's freebie here. So let's do it. Without further ado, jersey time. So I'm going to bring in my computer and show you what we got going on. We'll start with number 1. Here's all the teams. I've got all these Bowman commons here that I need to move out of the way. Otherwise, they're going to go falling down. I'll probably sell all the stars from that box, by the way. Did that box last night. But here's all the teams. First team gets the jersey. Good luck. Randomize. It's the Oakland A's, followed by the Mets. Oakland A's, followed by the Mets. Who's got them? Let's find out. Oakland A's, not picked up at all. But the Mets were. Michael is going to get the Roberto Clemente jersey. So, Michael, congratulations. Puerto Rican League jersey. Good to Michael because he had the Mets. Nobody bought the A's yet. If you had bought the A's, you would have taken the jersey. Moving on to the next break here. Here it is. We got a failed payment there from Uncle Flo. Looks like that didn't come through, unfortunately. But there's only 10 teams here. Wow, you got a good shot. If you bought multiple teams, there's only 10 teams to choose from. So there's a good chance that maybe the first 2 or 3 teams that are randomized here don't get it. So it's a good thing to do to lock in early. Here we go. break number 2. This is for the Vlad Jr. jersey. It's St. Louis, Phillies, and Nationals. St. Louis, nope. Nobody bought the Cardinals, but the Phillies are picked up Big Daddy. We're going to have a Vlad Jr. jersey because of it. So, Big Daddy, congratulations. Thanks for locking in early. Big Daddy gets that jersey. Next up, Ken Griffey Jr. It's the Pristine round. Let's go do it. Pristine, here is that break. This one has about 16 spots sold. That's always good, too, because we can get to it a little bit more quickly. Pristine's a great box. It's like $850 a box now. Randomize it. Atlanta, and then Cleveland, and then the Dodgers. Let's see if anybody has the Braves. TJ Miller has the Braves. He's right there. So TJ wins a King Griffey Jr. jersey. Thanks very much, man. Got your name on it. TJ takes the jersey for locking in early. Next up, Bowman's Best. There's an Aaron Judge jersey on the line in this next round. So let's just scroll on down. Bowman's Best. This one has 15 teams already sold. I put the sold ones in order so it's easier to find when we choose the winner. Here we go. It's going to be the Angels, then the Orioles. Angels, Orioles, and Blue Jays. Angels? Nope. Orioles? Nope. Blue Jays? Nope. Nobody has any of those teams. Let's look at what else. Boston and San Francisco. Boston's next. Boston? Anyone lock in Boston early? No. Who was the other one? I can't even remember. San Francisco, then Tampa Bay. San Francisco, no. Tampa Bay, no. Cleveland, then Seattle. Cleveland, yes. Bulkhead locking in the Guardians is going to get an Aaron Judge jersey. So good luck finding that Travis Bazzana in Bowman's Best. And there's like 7 teams that could have been picked up that would have taken the jersey. This next round is going to be a fun one. Under wraps with 50 hobby packs. Pick your team round number 5. This one here is going to come with an Ellie De La Cruz jersey. Ellie De La Cruz. Let's see who's going to get that one. Ellie De La Cruz going to the Angels and then the Red Sox. Angels again. Yep, we got a winner here. It's Psalms is going to have the Ellie De La Cruz jersey, so congratulations. 2 more to go. We've got the Jumbo. Last great. Chris just picked up a spot in number 5. Just missed getting in there early. And what do we got? Number 6 coming up next. This is for a Yamamoto jersey. But last great, Chris, thank you very much. If you're watching on YouTube, let's see who's going to get this one. Randomized for the Yamamoto. It's the Atlanta Braves and then Oakland A's. Atlanta Braves going to Psalms again. Back to back. 2 jerseys for Psalms. Congratulations. What's happening, says Big Daddy. What's up, man? You already won a jersey. You won already. And here's our last early bird. Thanks for locking in early, everybody. And it's the update round. Here we go. 2025 update. Oakland, Dodgers, and Mets. Oakland, Dodgers, and Mets. Let's see if anybody has the Oakland Dodgers. I see are picked up, but Oakland is first. And my goodness, Psalms with some freaking great luck. He's got the A's. He takes 3 jerseys, that time a Freddie Freeman jersey. So this pre-show is wrapped up. The winners, Clemente to Michael, Vlad Jr. to Big Daddy, Griffey Jr. to TJ Miller, Aaron Judge, Bulk, Psalms with the Ellie, the Yamamoto, and the Freddie Freeman. So thanks very much for locking in early. Make sure you lock in your teams early because that's the way we're going to do it from now on. Get those jerseys, and eventually I might also maybe switch it up. Some of you have like over 50 jerseys already. Some of you have over 20. I may start to mix in maybe some cards here and there instead of a jersey for some rounds. I know those jerseys, you guys like those. That's why I keep bringing them back. Maybe like a box of cards or some singles and stuff like that here and there. But anyway, let's bring in the folks from Whatnot because they've been patient. So the way this works is I got to press some buttons here on my other phone, lock it into the tripod, plug it into the charger because otherwise it dies after about 30 minutes and then everyone's like, what just happened to him? And just hit start showing. Here we go. We're bringing them in. Welcome to the folks on Whatnot. So I think we got both streams up and running. We just did about a 10-minute pre-show over on YouTube. For those of you that don't have YouTube, for whatever reason, we gave away all the jerseys. It's for locking in your teams early. So lock in your teams early in our breaks. They usually open up the afternoon before, the day before. So even on the day of the show, you can grab your teams and have a much better shot at the jerseys. We had one round that had like 9 people in it and had a really good shot at the jersey for those people that walked in. One person that locked in all their teams early, Psalms, won 3 jerseys tonight. So thanks for locking in. We got stuff to give away. We've got wax packs. Here you go, 1987 tops. As you can see, they're all piled up there. I'm giving all those away. Once I run out of those packs, I'll go grab some other packs. But 87 tops, I mean, Barry Bonds rookie, Bo Jackson Future Stars card, Barry Larkin rookie, Jose Canseco Gold Cup. It's a really nice set. So that's there for you. It's in the top right-hand corner of your screen. All you have to do is click a button if you want to go after it. And now let's take a look at our breaks. We've got 7 breaks tonight. We also have flash sales. If you'd like a flash sale, I'm going to open them all up right now. They're all going to be under the Buy Now tab. We have 500 count boxes filled with cards. Probably mostly commons. It's stuff left over from Mystery Box Mondays and stuff like that. They're less than $30 a piece. And I need to fix that because it's set at like 15 seconds. So I'll fix that for you so you have more time. We have 2020 Archives blaster boxes for under $30. These are sealed boxes. We have 2022 Top Series 1 sealed blaster boxes. You'd be looking for the Cal Raleigh rookie cards. They're under $20. We have sealed hobby packs of 2023 Stadium Club. You have a 1 in 8 chance of an autograph with those. There's 16 packs in a hobby box with 2 autos, and they're under $15 a piece. We have 2024 Topps Holiday Mega boxes for under $45 a piece. We have 2024 Topps Series 2 hanger boxes for $15 each. That Pete Crow Armstrong and Yamamoto rookie cards, they definitely go for more than that. We got 2024 hanger boxes of Update for $35 a piece. We've got some I'm opening all these up right now if you want to grab any of them. 2025 Topps Holiday Tins, 2025 Topps Fanatics exclusive blaster boxes from Series 2 from last year. Big Daddy just picked up a tin. Thank you very much. If you want to pick any of those up, like I said, they're all underneath the Buy Now tab. A lot of times on a flash sale Friday, I'll just open up one at a time. But I figure I could just leave them run for 2 hours, and you can get them whenever you want. Because some of you might only be in here for 30 minutes or whatever. Card Noob just picked up some Stadium Club packs. Thank you very much. So those are all running right now. You can grab what you want. They're all sealed. And now let's get into our first break of the night. It's the one that's the closest to going. It's the popular one here, the Under Wraps bat. We got a Black Smudge. Last 2 boxes with Black Smudges had Hall of Fame bats. There's no guarantee. Maybe we're just getting lucky, but last 2 batches of Smudges had Andre Dawson and Carl Yastrzemski in there. Big Daddy picked up some hanger boxes. Thank you very much. This one is the closest to go, and it's pinned down below for you. And if you like, I see actually Under Wraps is closer, but I haven't had the time to go grab all the hobby packs yet. So I'm actually going to probably run and go grab those after. But I want to do the bat first, and then we'll do the 50 hobby packs. I always forget something. This time I forgot to grab all 50 packs. It usually takes me like 3 minutes to grab 50 hobby packs from here, there, and everywhere else. All right, so we're going to do the bat first. If you want to grab any of the bat spots, they're going to go up for grabs right now. WV Pack just picked up some Stadium Club hobby. Thank you very much. Let's see. Fitzy says that Black Smudge doesn't mean anything. It's fun to pretend, though. Yeah, like I said, probably just got lucky. We'll start off with the Chicago White Sox, looking for those Frank Thomas bats and everything else. We're going to start them off. This also comes with a Celebration Mega Box. Let's go live right now. All of the White Sox. First, I got to grab that Celebration box. My wife cleaned today, so it's an absolute disaster in here. She took all the cases and boxes from out in the foyer area and put them all in here. Piled up. There's literally nowhere to walk. It's super claustrophobic in here right now. First spot is going to be sold. Going to Sebastian. Sebastian, thank you very much. Next up, we got the Colorado Rockies. Looking for those Todd Helton bats. They're live right now. Todd Helton and Zach Veen and Chris Bryant. The Under Wraps Bats gets us started tonight. And we got flash sales tonight. It's Friday. I know we're starting at like 9 o'clock just about. I expect to be here, if you're wondering, until about midnight. That's usually when we go to on a Friday, somewhere, or whenever we're done. I mean, there's no rush. That Jeff's going to pick up a Fanatics box. Thank you very much. And Wakatu is going to have that Rocky spot. Next up, the Reds. I'm going to knock the Reds down to $25. They got a bunch of nice names on there, including Johnny Bench. They're going next. Bambino picked up a Fanatics blaster box. Thank you very much. And one of you is about to win an 87 Topps pack. That's Alan. An 87 Topps wax pack with the gum in it. I mean, probably don't eat the gum, but should be fun to rip a pack of those again, especially for those of you in your 40s and 50s that grew up opening those packs back in the day. Maybe some of you haven't opened a pack of 87 Topps in many years. Ron is going to have the Cincinnati Red spot. Thanks, Ron. Next up, Minnesota Twins. We're knocking the Twins down to under $20, and they're going live right now. Looking for those Brooks Lee bats and Buxtons and etc. Jeff just picked up a hanger box of 2024 Topps Update. Looking for those Paul Skeens rookie cards. Holidays tins are at $15, but come up at $30. It says card noob, must be an error or something, huh? That's weird. Are you buying two of them? Just don't buy them then. Yeah, try to knock them down to 15. Bambino has that spot. Thanks, man. He says 87 Topps was the first pack I ever opened as a kid, so you got to win one of those tonight. There's a bunch of them to give away. I'll give away another one here in a minute. Next, Detroit Tigers. I'm knocking them down to $29. They're live right now. Card Noob just picked up some Stadium Club Hobby. Stadium Club Hobby, 1 in 8 chance of an autograph, by the way. I've got a whole freaking sealed case of it, which, I mean, I popped it open, but there are so many of these boxes, 16 boxes. I figured let's sell off some of those packs, and you have a really good shot of an autograph. If you could even buy 16 of them. If you buy 16, you're guaranteed an autograph. Actually, no, you're guaranteed 2 autographs. Bambino picking up the Tigers. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got the Orioles knocking them down to $35, and they've got a bunch of great names in there. Cal Ripken Jr., Eddie Murray, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, etc. I'd love to find a Ripken bat. Any autos or numbered cards in the 500 count boxes? They're mostly commons, I would imagine. See, they're from Mystery Box Mondays, and I think that I took like all the Ohtani rookies and probably most of the autographs I've taken out and sold them in those old YouTube auctions. So I mean, there probably won't be anything crazy in there. Maybe you get lucky, but that's why I listed them as commons because I'm not really sure, but probably mostly commons. It's gonna go to Ohio Sports Guy. Thank you very much. How about the Pirate spot? Down to $1. Looking for the O'Neill Cruz bats. 78 Topps, says Yankee Tim, was his first pack. J Sports says his first pack was 1970. How cool is that everybody remembers? If you collect baseball cards, you remember your first pack. I remember mine. Mine was 89 Topps. I did open some football cards from 87 because I have a little bit of those. I think I bought them for the gum, or my dad bought them for me for the gum. But I didn't care about those cards at all. But the first time I ever cared about cards was 89 Topps. First pack I ever got an Andy Van Slyke, which is crazy. By the way, O'Neill Cruz is hitting like 538 against lefties this year, so that's like the stat of the day. They kept talking. They were going crazy about it. Supposedly he hired a lefty that did nothing but throw to him all offseason. That's all he did was hit against left-handed pitching. Last year he was terrible. He hit like 100 against lefties. This year he's in 538. Of course, that won't stay that high, but anyway, next up we got the Nationals. I'm running them down to $1, and we're looking for those Dylan Cruz bats, and they're live right now. Brian says his first pack was also 89 Topps. 3 Fuzzy says 75 minis were his first. 1975. Eric the Bald said 1980 Topps was his first pack. What a great year. Looking for those Ricky Henderson rookies. Did you know about Ricky? I assume you probably did because he kind of broke on the scene and was stealing over 100 bags his very first few years in the big leagues. I wonder how big Ricky Henderson's rookie was in 1980. Like, that was before we had Beckett and everything. Beckett didn't come around until 1984 with his magazine. There goes C-Wade grabbing a spot. William picking up that national spot. Next up, we've got the Houston Astros. We're going to run them down to $29, and they're going live right now. Yeah, I wonder if anybody even knew 1980, like, if those cards were worth anything. That Ricky Henderson is one of the most, if not It's arguably the most iconic card of the 80s. The only one that rivals it would be 89 Upper Deck Griffey. Yeah, Fitz says, how the heck did people even price cards before Beckett? Yeah, like, because I believe there was card shows and stuff like that. JB helps taking the Mariners. We got the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox are loaded. They've got David Ortiz. They've got Carlos Stremski, which we saw that one. You got Manny Ramirez in there. You've got Carlton Fisk. There's a bunch of good names with the Red Sox. I'll knock them down to $45. We'll start them there. Also looking for Roman Anthony. He's in there. I think Nomar Garciaparra's in there. Looking for Roman Anthony rookies in the celebration box that comes in there. Ross's Jabs, April 18th. Hopefully I'll be in Pittsburgh. Catch the Pirates game. I'll be there at the Pirates game. Also, I should open up the basement blowout sale for everybody. Big Al just picked up the under wraps spot. Thank you very much. Here, by the way, here's another 87 Toms pack going right now. And oh, by the way, most of you haven't bookmarked this show yet because I don't think I've opened it up. It's the basement blowout sale. I don't know where I'm going to put it at, but you know what? I'll just basement blowout sale. I'm going to change it a future show and just rename it. 418. Start maybe 7 o'clock, 7:30. Make sure you bookmark that one. That's next Saturday. All right, so free pack running. Do we have all the teams sold? I think the A's were left and the Astros. Astros are a good spot. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, Cam Smith. It's $1. There they go. Ross says something. Big Al, you won an item but by mistake. All right, off to auction again. You got to go cancel it, though. I can't cancel it. You got to cancel it. If you don't know how to do that, Google, how do I cancel a whatnot order? People do it all the time. A misswipe, and then they'll say, what was your reason? You can say, I accidentally bid. And then I hit accept the cancellation, and then you get your money back. And then I have to resell the spot. See, whatnot is charging sellers a 3% fee when they cancel orders. Yeah. If I cancel an order, I get, basically it screws me. It screws me over. So I got to pay money on it, and then I get a strike, and I don't want anything to do with that. So you got to cancel it. Yeah, it'll keep people from canceling their orders, because I guess that was a problem. Like, you'd see it all the time. You go in some other stream and somebody would sell. They'd put like let's say put a 2018 update hanger box out there. It sells for 100, and then they started screaming at you saying these boxes go for $300. I can't believe you guys. And then they just say, you know what, I'm done. And then they take their hanger box and they cancel your order. Or they'll pull an Ohtani Father's Day blue rookie card out of 2018 update, and then you bought the Angel spot for say $200. The card is worth like 20 grand, and they just cancel your order. They keep the card. That's another thing that they've had trouble with. So they're trying to clean everything up, which is good. Because I've heard that Ross has told me a lot of stories. Big Al says it's pending. I'll take care of it right now after I sell this spot. Here's the Oakland A's. They're a great spot with Reggie Jackson, Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson, Mark Wire, Jose Canseco bats, knocking $35 off the A's, and they're live right now. Yeah, there's shady sellers everywhere. There's a ton of shady sellers on eBay and Fanatics and Facebook Marketplace and Mercari. It's just wherever you go. That's what I've always said. That's $100 spot. Okay, I guess I'll do it for $1. $1 spot from 100 to $1. The A's are a loaded team in this. They are probably I think they're the third best team behind the Dodgers and Yankees. Ross is my last whatnot show. I got all my packages out in under 2 hours from the end of the show. How is that possible? How many packages did you have? Under 2 hours, turnaround time is pretty crazy. 15 packages. That's still nice. Good job. Uncle Flo is going to take that one. I know Uncle Flo's got a failed payment, and here's another failed payment from him. So Uncle Flo, that's you have another. There's another break because we're doing the early show and you have failed payments. So I don't know what to tell you. We've got two messed up spots here: the Red Sox and now the A's. We'll have to resell both of them. Let me go and fix that. So take a look at that payment profile, Uncle Flo. There's something up. Because like I said, I saw you bought others, at least one other spot that's failed. So this is pick your team number 1. I'm going to auction off the Red Sox first. But first I have to go and find that cancellation order. Because there's a misswipe from B-Gal. All right, so that's taken care of now. So now I can sell the Red Sox again. Let's do them. It's for all the Red Sox and pick your team round number 1. They were usually a $60 spot. We're going to start them off once again at $45. Be auctioning it down below the old-fashioned way. Leather just won a free pack of cards. All Boston bats and cards in pick your team 1 with the signed bat. Uncle Flo, hey, he fixed it. We don't have to sell the A's after. I'm glad. It was probably just you had to update something in there or whatever. And there's another team too, but for this one, you're good. Here we go. All the Boston cards going live right now. And bats. Luis Gil is playing his first game of the season today, and he was garbage, says Ross. He started out in AAA, didn't he? It's pretty surprising, former Rookie of the Year. Endless fraud alert, says Uncle Flo. Unfortunately, that happens. All right, we're all sold out. T-Med's going to take this one. T-Med won a bat the other day, so we'll see if you can get another one. I think it was Wednesday he won one. If you want to grab any of the stuff, all of the flash sales are open right now underneath the Buy Now tab. The next one we're going to do is the 50 hobby packs. So that's coming up next if you want to grab those. And I will have to take just a minute and run around like a crazy person and grab 50 hobby packs up from downstairs. I knew I was forgetting something. All right, so T-Man has the Red Sox. Let's read off who's got the rest of these. We got Danny G taking the Diamondbacks. T-Med's got the Braves. Baltimore's going to go to Ohio Sports Guy. We've got the Boston Red Sox going to T-Med. Just grab lot number 1. Cubs are going to go to Big Daddy. Big Daddy's been on a roll with these bats. He's taken 6 of them so far. Sebastian with the White Sox. We've got Ron with the Cincinnati Reds. The Great Bambino's got the Cleveland Guardians. Rockies are going to go to Wakatu. Bambino's going to have the Detroit Tigers. Just realized my computer's about to die, so let me plug it in before that goes. That will just slow everything down. So you know when it dies, it takes like 10 minutes to load back up. Houston Astros going to CB Cards. Got the Kansas City Royals. They're going to go to the Great Bambino. Los Angeles Angels are going to South Jersey Beer Guy. We got Jay Wolf with the Dodgers. We've got the Marlins going to the Great Bambino along with the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins. The New York Mets are going to go out to Michael, who won a jersey with that spot. EO's got the Yankee spot, so they've got a ton of names on that checklist. Uncle Flo is going to have the Oakland A's. Sebastian is going to have the Phillies. Bill C's got the Pirates. Sebastian is going to have the San Diego Padres. San Francisco Giants going to Big Daddy. So he's got, looks like 3 in this break. Seattle Mariners to T-Med. And we've got the St. Louis Cardinals going to Big Daddy. Tampa Bay Rays, they're going to go out to NPO. David Shee is going to have the Texas Rangers. T-Med's got the Jays, and William is going to have the national spot. So good luck, everybody. Next round of the bats, we'll do more of those 87 tops packs here in a minute. Probably open it up another giveaway when I go to run and grab all those hobby packs for you. Yeah, I'll probably run a giveaway. I'll probably sell something too, because it'll take me a couple minutes just to grab 50 hobby packs from downstairs. Here we go. Start off with the celebration box. Keanu Simpson pulled an O'Neill Cruz in the outfield earlier. Really? You missed something, huh? There's Dale Forever. What's up, man? And Steve Z is in the house as well says, good evening, everyone. Stuck at work for another hour, but let's pull some goodies. Even the announcer was speechless. Did he lose it in the sun, or did he just lose it in the roof? That's got to be the most awful feeling in the world when you see a fly ball come your way and you lose it, and you know you're not going to catch it. Celebration, a great set for the kiddos. That it is. Triple G picking up the Giants in the Super Update round. That'll be fun. I got a Jumbo, I've got a Hobby, and I've got a Super Box all in one round. Looking for this guy's rookies right there, Nick Kurtz. And a lot of those update boxes, remember, that was one of the best releases of last year. A lot of the boxes had more than one hit in it for hobbies and more than 3 hits for the Jumbos. We'll see if that continues. Roman Anthony right there. We'll get that sleeved up. There's Mike Trout. Also, I found another case of the Under Wraps bats today, so that's on the way. Because this one's almost out. After this bat, I think I've got 3 left. And this is a pretty popular round. I like the bats too. I'll tell you what, I would not mind putting some of these bats up on the wall. There's Aaron Judge from the Topps team card. Wasn't Ross says it was a routine single, but he slid in front of it like an idiot. Triple G picking up a spot, getting the Pirates. Thank you very much. He says, I know one of the Cubs pitchers that was on the mound today against Pittsburgh. Really? I got to watch a little bit of that game. I had it on. Like, I got to watch the first inning at school, and then, school's over at 2:35, and the game started at 2:20. And then I got to watch the last couple innings. But the Pirates got the W today thanks to Brian Reynolds hitting a home run, 2-0. Shota Imanaga owns the Pirates. He's got like an 0.35 ERA against the Pirates, and he had a no-hitter against us. And then they took him out, and the Pirates got to the bullpen. If this was the 80s or 90s, he would have been finishing that game. But it's a different game nowadays. That's for sure. Here's the other side of this one. Yankees are getting no hit through 6 against the A's, says Ross. The worst is when you have a no-hitter, and then you walk one batter or something, and the manager takes you out. And then the bullpen comes in and lets your run come in. And then you end up losing the game and get a loss. And you literally had a no-hitter. That's the worst. I think Harvey Haddix feels. I think that guy, former Pirates pitcher, he had was it 10-inning no-hitter and lost or something like that? There's Spencer Horwitz, speaking of the Pirates. That's a nice yellow to $3.99 from the Celebration box. Jeffrey Springs is actually pretty good. If you look at his baseball reference page, he's got some pretty good stats, but he's just hurt all the time. Jeffrey Springs, I remember, was I think he was like a 2019 or 2020 rookie that, nobody knows who that is. But when he does pitch, he has some good years in there. Opening day foil of Dalton Rushing. I know him only because he used to have a ton of autos back in the day, right alongside, I believe, Ryan O'Hearn. If it wasn't the Ryan O'Hearn and Cedric Mullins award, it would have been Jeffrey Springs. I still remember him. But yeah, look, he's got a 1.47 ERA this year. That's not too bad. Yeah, his rookie was 2019 with the Texas Rangers. 0.56 ERA in 2023, but only 16 innings. Career ERA of 3.56. 36 and 23 career record's pretty good for someone that no one knows of. I only know of him again because I pulled so many of his autographs back in the day. I can't believe he's still around too. There's another spot coming off the board. Thank you very much. Remember when the Pirates beat the Reds when they got no hit? Oh yeah, that was Hunter Green, right? That was pretty crazy. Hunter Green no hitting the Pirates. There's Jack Caglione. Yeah, that would be rough. Francisco Lindor right there. Hunter Green is hurt this year, unfortunately. He's got bone spurs or something in his elbow. I was expecting big things from him. Keith says, yeah, it was under green. That was way back in 2022 already. I'd forgotten about that. Time goes by so quick. Can't believe my son is about to be a year old. About 5 weeks away from it. All right, so that round is in the books. Let me sleeve up your cards. And there's one more thing to do. The main thing here is that bat reveal. We're hoping for a Hall of Famer again or a big name star. That's what you want to do. That's what I want to see. I think that's what everybody else wants to see too. We got the 50 hobby pack round coming up next. Again, I have to go and run and grab all your hobby packs. So I'll do that in a minute. There's Triple G picking up the Mariners in the Super Update round. That Super Update round might go after the hobby pack round, potentially. Alrighty, here we go with the Under Wraps bat. Again, inside there's one bat in its special pouch. There's a certificate card in there that tells you who the bat is of in case you can't read the name that's printed on the bat. And that spoils the surprise. So what I do is I kind of roll the bat out so you can't see the card, because the card is actually pasted to the bottom of the box. So there it is, the Fanatics bat. See the Fanatics insignia on there? It's pretty awesome. All right, here it comes. Rolling the bat out right now. All right, so this has been a good case so far. We've opened what, 4 or 5 boxes. We've had multiple Hall of Famers, most notably Carl Yastrzemski and Andre Dawson from the past week. There's one bummer in there. The bummer was Gavin Lux. Like, what's that doing in there? Chris is calling a Yankees bat. Well, now that you mention it, Chris, I should bring up the checklist, because a lot of these players, especially the Hall of Famers, they've played on multiple teams. You know what I mean? Like if we pulled, say, a Larry Walker bat, you would be like, wait, is that Expos? Is that Cardinals? Or is that Rockies? Sounds like it's raining out pretty good now. So let me bring up my list. I got the official checklist here that has all the players and who they belong to. All right, here we go. It is a black bat. There's the authentication sticker. Ross is guessing Dave Winfield. David says the one bat I got was the lemon. You got the Gavin Lux, didn't you? Yeah, it couldn't have been Johnny Bench. All right, well, we've seen the bat. It's all black with that silver stripe. When I flip it over, you're going to see who it is. Good luck. Here we go. Oh, boy, it's a nice one. It's a Hall of Famer. Take a look. Hall of Fame inscripted bat. Most of you probably know that autograph. And if the Hall of Fame 2026 doesn't give it away, I mean, that should give it away, because it's either Jeff Kent or this guy here. That's Andrew Jones. What a nice bat. I checked the checklist. Andrew Jones played for multiple teams, including the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Braves. It's Braves. The Atlanta Braves are going to get it, and that's going to T-Med. So, T-Med, congratulations. Your second bat. Very nice. You had one earlier this week, and you get another one. So, the Andrew Jones bat goes to T-Med. And that's 3 Hall of Fame bats out of this case. That's pretty nice. 3 Hall of Famers. T-Med loves it. Says that's inscribed. Yes, it is. The smudge conspiracy continues, says Last Great Chris. You're right. Every smudgy bat has had a Hall of Fame auto in it. I don't want you to think that always happens because that can't be a thing. But that big black smudge has led to 3 Hall of Fame bats so far. The unsmudged box was a Gavin Lux. I don't know. You never know. That would make it really easy to find the good bats. Like if these would ever be for sale in a hobby shop, if there's no smudge, then you don't buy it. But that again, that's probably not anything. It's just luck, circumstantial. All right, we're moving on to the under wraps round. Coming up next, I have to grab 30 or not 30. I have to grab 50 hobby packs. So what I'll do is I'm going to open up something for you guys to win. I'll go ahead and sell off a full sealed box of Pro Debut. I'll start an 87 tops giveaway for you as well because it's going to take me a couple minutes to run down and grab all these packs. I got boxes everywhere. I don't want to just only grab like one brand. Variety is better. So good luck, everybody. Let me go ahead and start this. Let me see what these boxes even go for. Because I don't know. They're pretty good, though. There's 4 autographs in a 2025 Pro Debut Jumbo box. And there's 6 packs. So, 2/3 of the packs. There's $300 a box. Yeah, these keep going up. So this is what you're bidding on right now. A $300 Pro Debut box. Since it's Flash Sale Friday, I'll give it to you for a little bit less than that. Let's see what we can do with this. All right. The wheel, the wheel's going away, yeah. If you're asking for the jersey, we already gave all the jerseys away. You got to buy early. Jerseys were given away to people that bought early already, if you missed that announcement. Because the wheel is going away, so I got to do everything pre-show over on YouTube. That is the second Andrew Jones bat. We put one out of the first case, too. So this is a sealed 2025 Pro Debut Jumbo box. Who got the jerseys? It's over on YouTube at the beginning. Michael, Big Daddy, TJ, Bulk, Psalms, and Psalms 1-3 because he locked in all his teams early. Sebastian wants another bat round to be added. You in on this, everybody? Another bat round? I can add it. This is a $300 box, so I'm going to start it off at $209. Justin says, add that other box, that other bat round box. It's a popular round. Okay, let me sell this. Let me go grab all your hobby packs. So I'll be right back. We'll do this for 3 minutes. So this is running right now. Pro Debut Jumbo sealed box. Here's a free pack of cards. And I'll also open up a bat round since you asked so nicely. And bats have been pretty good. It would be the 8th round of the night, so pick your team round number 8. And I'll be back with the 50 hobby packs in a second. Pick your team round number 8. I'll tell you when it's opened up. I won't be able to pin it, though, because I got that other thing running. Just so you know. Pick your team 8. So you can find it underneath the shop and then click on breaks. And I just opened it up right now. So it's loaded right now if you want to grab those pick your team round number 8s for another underwrapped bat. And I'm going to start grabbing some packs of cards here. There's a couple up here that I can grab already. We've got some Heritages up here. We've got some 2024s up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 44 more. I'm going to run downstairs. I'll be right back. I'll be back in 3 minutes with all the hobby packs. I got all the hobby packs. Now I just need the under wraps box and we'll be ready. All right, so this is a $300 box, but no takers at $209. That's fine. Figured I'd offer you a box for $90 off. Let's go ahead and put these out there. Giant stacks of packs. All of these. I found I was really low on Series 1, but I did get a jumbo pack in there for you. That's like a $50 pack now, which is crazy. So sorry it took a little bit longer. Here's that under wraps round. I can go ahead and pin that for you. That round that just opened. There, it's pinned now. Now it'll be easier to find. Some Bowman in here. And I think I'm about 6 short. I'll count them. I'm just going to crack open a whole sealed box of 2023 Stadium Club and grab a stack. Just so we have the 50. Because I'm selling those packs anyway. I'm going to be having to crack the box anyhow. Got those packs in the flash sale. Ocala with the raid. Thank you very much. You're welcome for the gibby. If you like those 87 toss packs, here's another one. Top right-hand corner of your screen. We only have a couple teams left to sell here. Here's all the Arizona Diamondbacks. We're starting them off at $1. Then I will tell you that you could find Corbin Carroll rookie cards in here because I'm cracking a box right now. Brand new sealed 2023. I'm grabbing a whole stack out of this. And tossing a stack of 2023 in there as well. Amongst all those hobbies. Random box topper there. That's a pretty nice one. That's for me, but I'll probably end up giving that away. We got a bunch of these packs. 1 in 8 chance of an autograph with those 2023s. Michael grabbing the Arizona Diamondbacks. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got the Cubbies. No, not Cubbies. The White Sox coming next. I'm knocking them the whole way down to $19. About half price. They're live now. Were there chromes in which set? Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of chromes. In Pro Debut, there's a bunch of chromes in there. Yep. It's a great set. A lot of autos in there, and a lot of those guys that have autos in there, they're doing big things now, like Jacob Mizorowski. So that's why those packs are zooming up and up. $300 now, and continuing on their way up. They were, I think, they were like $225 before the season started. Alrighty, JB Helps is going to have that one. Thank you very much. Here's all the Minnesota Twins. I'm going to start them off at $1. 50 hobby packs plus the baseball in this round. That one's going to David Cheap. Thanks, David. Only 3 more teams. Here's the Astros, knocking them down to half price. Psalms just picked up a hanger box from the flash sales. All the flash sales, by the way, are underneath the Buy Now tab if you want to check any of them out. Buy Now tab is where you find those. If you want to get in, that's where you find them at. Some of those flash sales have limited number of items left. Like some have like 5 spots left. 5 items left because some of those things I was a little low on. I just decided to get rid of what I had left. Clear some space for other stuff. Alrighty, Joseph's going to have that one. Joseph, thank you very much. Here's all the Expos and Nationals, starting them off at half price. They're live right now. Home run Ben Rice, very nice. Ben Rice is good. 26 home runs last year, probably will hit 30 this year at least. Remember his Topps Now card was selling for like $200 a piece? That was pretty wild. because I don't even think he had a card once he broke onto the scene. I don't even think they got around to making his first Bowman card yet. Be nice if that happened with Connor Griffin. Pittsburgh Pirates look for Paul Skeens baseball. They're going down to $45, and we're starting them there, about 40% off. What do Paul Skeens baseballs go for now? Just at least 500 a piece, something like that. His stuff's gone crazy. That one's going to go to C8. Thank you very much. And we're sold. Everything's gone. Thank you very much. 50 hobby packs plus the Underwraps baseball. I'm going to count the hobby packs and make sure there's 50 here. But first, let me tell you who's got what. Got 30 seconds left on that next 87 Topps pack, by the way, before that one runs. So pick your team round number 5. Here are our contestants. Arizona Diamondbacks going to Michael. Atlanta Braves going to Team Ed, along with the Baltimore Orioles. We've got the Boston Red Sox going to Big Daddy. Chicago Cubs going to David Shee. J.B. Helps is going to have the White Sox. David Shee is going to the Cincinnati Reds. The Cleveland Guardians, we've got them going to Last Great Chris. The Colorado Rockies are going to go to the Great Bambino, along with the Tigers. Joseph Hu is going to have the Astros. Somebody won that pack. I missed it, though. Whoever won it, congrats. Bambino with Kansas City. Psalms with the Angels. Blue Dreamer is going to have the Dodgers. Great Bambino's got the Marlins and the Brewers. Minnesota Twins going to David Shee. The New York Mets, they're going to go to Michael. The Great Bambino's got the Yankees. South Jersey has the Oakland Athletics along with the Philadelphia Phillies. Pittsburgh Pirates were just picked up by C. Waite. Jerry's got the Padres spot. Psalms will have the Giants spot. The Great Bambino has the Mariners spot. St. Louis Cardinals are going to Team Ed. Triple G's got the Rays. We got Chris C. with the Rangers. Toronto Blue Jays are going to go to Scott. And Joseph Hu is going to have the Washington Nationals. So good luck, everybody. I always like these 50 hobby pack rounds. We usually get at least 2 hits. I think the worst we ever did, we got 1, I think, once. But we've never been shut out. The best we ever did was 9. I think in the past month, our high water mark was 7 hits between autos and relics. Average, about 3. Just pretty good for 50 packs. All right, we're ready to go. I'll count them all up, make sure we got the 50. If I'm short, I'll just throw in more hobby packs of Stadium Club because those are like $13 to $15 a pack. So those boxes now are upwards of like $200 for 16 packs. Big Daddy says 3 autos, 6 numbers. That would be awesome. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 right there. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25, it's a jumbo. 26, 27, 28, 29. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 38, 39, 40, that's a jumbo. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I need 2 more packs. Let's grab you 2 more out of the Stadium Club. Those are like $15 a pack. Now, we got 50. Good luck, everybody. It's a nice big round right here, as always, with these 50 hobby pack rounds. And then you got the Underwraps baseball to go in there as well, which is a nice bonus. Should be fun. Let's see what we can find. I guess I'll start off with this stack right here. Some 2021s. I'm looking for Tarek Ski balls and stuff. Leatherfaces. Picking up something there. Thank you very much. By the way, the next closest one to going is going to be the Underwraps bat we just opened up now. Super Mixer of 2025 might actually be next. It's either that or Bowman's Best. Or Pristine. It's a 4-way tie, actually. So, I don't even know which one's coming. There's 3 of them that are tied. Whichever one's closer. All with 14 spots left. Big Daddy's kept all his under wraps baseball wins so far. It's a neat item to display regardless of the player. Yeah, even if it's a Gavin Lux bat, just to have an authentic Major League bat signed by a Major League player is pretty cool, even if it's, not the greatest player. And Big Daddy, who's got 6 of these bats now from us, says his wife is building a display for the bat. She might want to keep a couple extra slots in there in case you win some more. I do have another case coming. So we've got 3 more in this case, one of which we're opening tonight, and then there's 8 more on the way. Here we go. And who knows, you might end up with another 6 bats if you get super lucky. Mike Brasso on the gold card right there. Be nice to find a relic or an autograph in one of these. There's Derek Jeter All-Star. Worst design maybe ever. The only thing that saves it a little bit is having a nicely sized logo on the bottom corner. Oh, there goes the Heritage Packs. To do those next. That stack was way too big. There's Garrett Crochet rookie card. We pulled him in 2025 Pristine. I was like, oh man, Sophia made a sorting error. What's she doing? He's on the White Sox in 2025 Pristine in his slabbed up card. I was like, what? That's weird. Looks like a cheap Donruss design. Says White Sox Tom. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. DH debuts Marcell Ozuna, who's now on the Pirates, and also our worst player so far this year. Can't hit at all. Here's another gold card, Dakota Hudson. J Sports says, I'm trying to give Bat Daddy a run, and I'm only at 3 bats. T-Med says that's a T-Med. 3, you are 3 behind. You're gaining on him. I didn't realize you had a 3rd. That's pretty good. I know Kojaks has 2 of them. I don't think he's in the breaks tonight, but he had 2 of the preview bats. Yeah, they are pretty sick for sure. Ozuna is on the roster, but he's far from playing for the Pirates, says Keith. He's just been, he can't hit anything. It's like, I don't know. Babino got 6 under wraps baseballs from us, and 6 of those, I think, were all consecutive breaks. It was pretty crazy. Here's a bunch of Heritage from 2022. Yeah, that was a legendary streak to get 6 in a row. We'll see. We got an under wraps baseball right here. The last one that we opened on Wednesday night, it had a Corbin Carroll signed inscripted auto. By the way, my finger's killing me. I don't know if I have a splinter there or what. I gotta get this looked at. It's like right on the spot where I open a pack of cards. So every time I open a pack, there's this dull pain. I'm hoping it's just like a paper cut or something, because man, I hate splinters. I might have to have my wife look at it. Looks like it might be a paper cut. Chad taking this next one. Thanks, Chad. There's Jose Ramirez, future Hall of Famer. 2022, Pete Alonso. Mark Melanson was in there. Once had the biggest ever reliever contract. I don't think it really worked out all that well for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He was really good for the Pirates in the mid-2010s. Nothing yet. We're still hitless. Got some numbered stuff, but no autos or relics yet. Good shot that changes with those. We got like half a box of Stadium Club in here, so let's see. We'll save the Bowman. Let's do this one. It's 2023. Use Gold Bond Healing Cream. I might have to do that. We don't have another break till the end of the weekend, Sunday night, so hopefully it heals up by then. There we go. We got our first hit, Xander Bogaerts. He got Paul Skeens. We took Paul Skeens out. I think that was the only run Paul Skeens given up this year so far. To that guy, Xander Bogaerts. Here's some Heritage. So there's one hit. Comes in, says, good stuff, Breakers of 2023. Yeah, there's so many different boxes downstairs that I just grab a little bit from whatever. So we've had some 2026. We've had some 2023. We have some 2022 in here. I did some 2022. We got some more. We got some 2021. We got a little bit of 2019. Nice little mix. These would be 2023 Heritage. There's Volpe's rookie card. Chad just picked up a spot in the Underwraps signed bat, the new round that we just opened up. Pick your team run rate, which is, I don't know if it's coming up next, but the update is, let me check those other two. Updates in the lead now. Yeah, so 2025 update Super Mixer. That'll be a fun one. That's next up. Looks like there's the mix. Just watch the capsule successfully splash down, and all 4 crew members made it out. Very nice. Yeah, what a journey. That was quick. Here's another hit. Kobe Mayo rookie relic. So we're 2 relics right now. Mason Miller, one of the best closers in the game, throwing 103 gas. That unhittable slider. Game's pretty much over when he comes in. That's great news. So now we can maybe set our sights farther and take the next step. Maybe put a crew on the moon. That's great. And I'm sure they're happy to be home. You know, I don't know what the success ratio is when you go to outer space. Like, did they know that we have a, I don't know, 15% chance of not coming back or something going wrong? I'm glad they made it back safe and sound. Remember the Challenger? I wasn't old enough to remember that. I think it was 1986. I would have been probably in first grade when that happened, or maybe even kindergarten. I don't remember that, but some of you guys were probably watching that. You guys were probably watching that live. The Challenger was a space mission, and it's a big deal, and everybody's watching it live. And the rocket with all the astronauts on it exploded, and they all died right there on live TV in front of everybody. It was awful. A lot of you guys saying you were watching it in 7th grade. Yeah, I'm sure it was a big deal. Like, I mean, how do you even handle that as a teacher? Like, it's like, okay, guys, it's science class. We're gonna watch this rocket launch, and they probably tell you about the crew and everything. You got this teacher on here who's got a family and everything, and man, what a sad story. And I remember hearing about that and reading about that. That's part of the 80s. There's Spencer Torkelson. That's I guess it would be comparable to like 9/11. Isn't it crazy that there's a bunch of people walking around right now that weren't alive during 9/11? That's like none of my kids were alive during 9/11. My wife, who's still in college, she wasn't even alive during 9/11. It's crazy. Gumstain says I wasn't alive. I remember exactly where I was. And I'm sure most of you can remember that as well. Whenever there's a big moment like that, you remember exactly where you were. Like for the Challenger explosion, 9/11, I remember I was just waking up. I think I had like a 9:30 a.m. class, and it was like, 8 something in the morning. And I remember I was just waking up, and I heard all the commotion from next door because my roommate was gone. And I remember the people next door were just screaming, there's people in that building. And turned on the TV, and man, talk about a day that changed history in the world. Before that, the world felt like a much safer place. Definitely air travel was different. You could just go and basically walk on the plane. I remember going to the airport before that. It was like a mall. You wanted to go shopping at the mall, you could just go to the mall or go to the airport, walk around and buy stuff at all the shops. You didn't even need a ticket. Man, the world's a crazy place. Here's a 2023. Christopher turned on the TV in time to see the second plane hit. Yeah, you'll never forget where you were, that's for sure. Here's another hit. Number 3, Aussie Albies. Game used bat. Going to the Braves. So up to 3. That's usually about what we average, so I don't know if we're going to have any more hits or not. 3's pretty good. Hopefully, we got a jumbo pack coming. Actually, two jumbo packs coming, so maybe an auto. Ross says they put a Topps vending baseball card machine at JFK Airport. That's really cool. If I ever fly through JFK, I would probably do a video there. Were you in Westwood, PA when that plane went down? I was in Washington County, so I wasn't near Shanksville. Shanksville is actually kind of close to where I live now. It's maybe, I don't know, 35 minutes away. Somewhere in there. Yeah, I was at my college in Washington, PA. So Ozzie Smith. There's Tarek Skewball's rookie card. That's what we want to see from these 2021 packs. Ross says Yankees are down by 2, bottom of the 9th. Runners on 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. Ross is always trying to get me to turn on the TV. I don't have it on right now because the Pirates played already. So I just figured. And someone always steals my freaking remote from in here. It's like all of our TVs are Vizio, and I guess they all lose the remote, so they come in here and steal it. Oh, they must have put it back here. This one over here. Probably used it today and put it back in a different spot because I always leave it right on this desk. All right, Ross, you got me. I'm going to turn on the TV and watch the end of the game. Hopefully, it's on MLB Network. That's a nice perk having this TV in here because otherwise I don't know what's going on. We probably how many TVs do we have in our house? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 TVs in our house. And I feel like there's maybe 2 remotes. The kids always lose these remotes. They end up down on the couch cushions and everything. I've already bought a couple replacement remotes too, like universal remotes. I might have to do that again. You need a remote tracker, like put an air tag on them, I know. They don't cost all that much, but it's still just annoying. Like when you want your remote, there's a 95 Jared Kelnick. Let's see if I can watch the rest of this Yankees game before it ends. Ross says, I always lose my remote. One of mine ended up in the bottom of my pants drawer somehow. I can watch it. It's on MLB Network. Awesome. It's 5-3 right now. Razor up. All right, I'm checking out Ross. I'm probably on a 2-pitch delay or something because I'm streaming it. 2 outs. Who's this? Grisham up. There's a nice one. It's a foil Jazz Chisholm. That was kind of funny. Catcher had no idea where that ball went. You can lose it in the roof. I remember when I was down there tracking balls for batting practice. It's a different feel. I liked it, though. I like not having to deal with the sun. Last time I was at the Trop was 2018. Why would they make the roof white? It's more of like an off-white, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can still see it. Grisham down to his final strike, at least on my feed. Some of you guys are probably a pitch or 2 ahead. In fact, he may have already hit a home run to make them go ahead. Travis picking up a spot. He's getting his Orioles in museum collection. Thanks very much, man. We'll let you guys pick the box in museum again. And I was working on my taxes today a little bit, and I was looking at what I was paying for boxes of Bob Ross, $600 some back when they came out. Now they're like $2,500. Can you buy single packs? You can. I've got Stadium Club Hobbies for sale. There's a pop-up. This one's going to be over. Yankees lose. Yankees lose. 5-3. Another hit. Todd Helton. Hall of Famer right there. Up to 4. There we go. Gunnar Henderson rookie card is in there. Hobby packs coming through. It's always fun to rip these open. 4 hobby packs. All right, I'll mute this now because that's double talk sometimes tough. Michael says, go Vols, Todd Helton. Very nice. Here's a jumbo pack. Yankees are still 8-5. That's a good record. Ben Rice up to 4 home runs already. Luis Heel only 4 innings pitched. 88 pitches, not very efficient. Luis Robert rookie card starts it off. I haven't looked at his box score in a while. I got to see how he's doing with the Mets. Sometimes switching leagues, it takes a little while to catch on. Him and Bo Bichette both switching over from the American to the National League. We've seen these teams before because every team plays interleague throughout the season. Good stuff will be at the bottom. And unfortunately, no autograph in there. Nolan Arenado, team 2030. I don't know if Nolan Arenado is going to be playing in 2030. I'll be honest with you. It seems to me like he's really slowed down. You think Nolan Arenado has like 7, 8, 9? You think he's got 4 more seasons in him and he'll still be playing in 2030? I don't think so. Will Slugger says, no way he's playing in 2030. He has really slowed down. He is at best, an average player out there. Who put that card together? Like, his rookie card was what, 2013? So that would mean he'd be a 17-year veteran already at 2030. I think that's going to happen. I'm watching the Brewers highlights right now against the Nationals. Of course, I'm rooting for the Nationals because the Brewers are battling for the division. Brewers always seem to freaking get it done. Jake Bauers, that bum, he did nothing with Cleveland or Tampa, and here he is hitting a 3-run home run for the Brewers. Like, what's that all about? There's some bum packs. David says Wander Franco is going for a comeback. Are you serious? Is that a real story? Who's going to sign him? If he comes back, he's going to have to play in some foreign league that they don't really care. There's John Wimmer, number to 199. He's playing for some no-name league. He's really trying to come back. Aren't you, Namala? Doesn't he realize that there's no chance he ever gets back? I wonder what happened to this guy, Alexander Canary. He was with the Pirates last year. He was awful. Dylan Cruz on the Bowman AI. Darn it. These are hobby packs. I was hoping there'd be an auto in there. Oh, well. Still fun to try, of course, with the hobby pack round. At least we got a numbered card. John Wimmer. There's still Stadium Club. And 2026 Tops. Cavalli picking up a hanger box from the sales, the flash sales underneath the Buy Now tab. Oh, this game's live right now. They caught us up to speed. It's the Brewers. This is probably just a look-in. Brewers and Nationals, 3-3. Let's go, Nats. Help us out here. Help the Pirates out. Gans is people being idiots, and they're so blessed to have the talent they have. Yeah, even like, I know that we kind of support Trevor Bauer around here. Like, I don't think he should be banned, but even he was an idiot. There's stuff on him, or there's not stuff on him, but there's interviews of him on podcasts and saying, I'm never getting married. I want to be with whatever woman I want to be with. I don't like stuff like that. Like, just think, Trevor, how much happier you would be if you would have just tied the knot and settled down with just one woman. This stuff would have never happened. It shouldn't have happened anyway, false accusations, but still. Here's an Aaron Judge. Trevor Bauer has a bunch of red flags, says Gumstain. Yeah, he did. Did make some poor decisions, but just what a crazy story. And here we go with a 5th hit. 5 hits from the hobby round. This time it's an autograph. It's a rookie auto of Jason Millay. Now, these packs that I'm showing you, these Stadium Club, I'm selling a whole case of them. I put 200 packs up for sale. They're like $200 a piece, so 16 packs. 1 in 8 packs gives you an autograph, so you got a good shot of getting autos in this, or maybe like a Beam Team case hit, or one of those Instavision case hits, or whatever they were called back in the day. So we got a bunch of these. They're all the flash sales are underneath the Buy Now tab. I don't have them pinned because I have the next break pinned, but if you want to find about 8 or 9 flash sales worth of stuff, you got to click the shop and then click on Buy Now, and that's where those will be found. I think I have them all running for 2 hours, so I don't have to keep reopening them up. We got a runner caught between first and second in a rundown by the Brewers. He's going to be out. Bryce Turang. Speedy guy, too. Got kind of caught in the middle. All right. Next up, we're not done yet. By the way, remember, I've got a bunch of 87 Tops packs to give away. I'll keep giving those away tonight. David She just picked up some Stadium Club. Thanks. Here's another one. Sealed 87 Tops pack. Looking for the Bonds rookie and all the other good stuff in there. Great set. Here we have the 2026s, including a jumbo. Man, nobody has hit the Mantle or the Aaron yet. 52 Tops Mantle, 54 Tops rookie Hank Aaron. Let's see. Mix has a reminder there of how to get to those flash sales. Chris has 2 Bonds Tops rookie cards. It's a good one to have. I think everybody should have that card. Tops ranked that as like the 5th most. Wasn't it like the 5th most iconic card of all time? Maybe the 86 Tops traded. They ranked super high on their list. I was actually surprised by that, and I'm a big Barry Bonds fan. I was like, I don't even know if it's in the top 50. I would argue the 87 Tops is more iconic than 86 Tops traded. I thought that was a weird choice because 86 Tops traded, you couldn't even get it in a pack. There's Jacob Mizorowski. We are at, what, 5 hits in this round? 1 auto, 4 relics. We're looking for another. The good old 50 hobby pack round never lets us down. Here comes a numbered card. It's going to be Romy Gonzalez on the gold foil. It's pretty nice. Numbered to just 50 right there. We'll take it. There's a Mizorowski. I feel like his stuff might shoot up soon. His strikeout numbers are crazy this year so far. He's striking out like, what is it, 16 or 17 batters per 9? Like, he's probably going to lead the league in Ks, like by a large margin. Like, Miz is the biz. Like, he might strike out 300 guys if he can, last more than like 4 or 5 innings in most of his starts. He's going to be putting up 11 to 15 Ks every start. There's Nolan McLean. He's good too. Michael picking up a spot. He's grabbing some Stadium Club packs. Thank you very much. There's Roman Anthony. Well, darn it. We had a jumbo pack there. Did not get a hit from the 2026s, but we did get 5 total hits. And we're not done yet. We've got this big boy right here. This is our under wrap signed baseball. There's 1 autographed baseball in there. What's this? Taco Bell just confirmed your order? We're getting DoorDash at 10 o'clock at night? My wife must be hungry. We share a DoorDash account because I've got the Dash Pass, so that way she doesn't have to pay fees. I'm starving right now. I could go for some Taco Bell. She just texted me and said, I'm so hungry. I do this intermittent fasting stuff. I don't even know if it works or not, but it's supposedly good for your heart, so I do it. So I don't eat. Basically, I don't eat past 5 o'clock every day, and then I don't eat again until lunch the next day. I don't know. I saw some doctor saying it's good for your heart, so I was like, you know what? I have bad habits anyway. At night, I'll just go and grab a bunch of cookies or crackers and eat them. That can't be good. I'm a cereal snacker. I like to eat at night. Proper fasting is good for digestion too, says Little Slugger. David C says, I'm on GLP-1. My appetite is pretty low. Nice. Is that really is that like the same active ingredient like Ozempic and stuff? I thought that might be kind of good to go on, but I don't know a thing about it, and I don't know. I'm just afraid when I go off of it, because it'd be nice to get in shape for the beach by taking a pill or a shot, but I'm just trying the intermittent fasting thing. You take it for your blood sugar. Yeah, it is. It started out as a diabetes thing, right? Diabetes medication. And then people found out that it works wonders for weight loss. Alrighty, here we go. The Under Wraps Baseball. Last one was Corbin Carroll. This one appears to be a standard official Major League Baseball. So it's likely going to be an active player. Let's see who it is. Hopefully a big name here. Any guesses? I have no clue. I don't even know if I don't know I don't know which way it's supposed to go. This one here looks like maybe it could be Blake Snell. I could maybe see a B, an L, and an S, but I feel like it's probably this way. I don't think it's Bryson Stott. We've pulled him before. I know what his autograph looks like. I am lost on this one. Chris says it is Blake Snell. Mix has no idea. So we're all completely lost on this one. When that happens, we've got a lifeline in this box. There is a card that tells you who it is. Chat is now saying Scott Rowland. That would be a great autograph. You guys are on point. It is indeed Scott Rowland. So I guess it's supposed to go that way, right? I guess that's the yes. Hall of Famer right there. Scott Rowland. It looks like that. I can see the S. I don't know why he needs to have that extra little swoosh there. That looks like a T, and that looks like a backwards B to me. Scott, maybe that's the T from Scott. Like he just puts one T instead of two. Like, well, I don't know. And I don't know what that is supposed to be. Great player, but an awful autograph, says last great Chris. Scott Rowland, what are you doing? We don't pull his autographs ever. He doesn't sign cards, really. Think about it. When's the last time you see a Scott Rowland autograph come out of a pack? I can't remember pulling one. So his auto is new to me. Now, some of you are probably wondering who the heck gets that freaking ball, because Scott Rowland played on the Phillies when he first came up, played on the Cardinals and the Reds. Got to look at the checklist to see who gets this ball. So it could be any of those three teams. T-Med says it's the Cardinals. Sebastian says it's the Cardinals. So it seems like we've already looked it up, but I got to verify it. Under Wraps Baseball Volume 2. Just to be official, I've got the official checklist right here. Control F, Scott Rowland, St. Louis Cardinals it is. Yep, St. Louis Cardinals get it. Congratulations go T-Med, Mr. Under Wraps tonight. Very nice, man. He takes the bat, and now he takes the ball. So T-Med, congratulations. Scott Rowland ball to T-Med. Congrats, that's awesome. He's 2 for 2. There's another Under Wraps round coming with the Under Wraps bats, by the way. I don't know if he's going to win that one too, but we'll see what happens. Those Under Wraps products, I like them a lot. They're fun to do. And how about both of them tonight have had Hall of Famers, making it even better. All right, so let's take a look. Next round, we go by which one's the closest to going. So we got Museum at 15 left. We've got Pristine at 14 left. We've got Bowman's Best at 14 left. Series 1 is at 19 left. The 2023 Superbox break is at 13 left. That's closest. Let's do it. 2023. We've got the Jumbo Box. This will be a fun round. Hey, Andrew McCutcheon's in the lineup tonight against the Dodgers. This is going to be a good watch. I hope this game's on. Otani's in there, of course. Looking forward to see what McCutcheon's been doing well this year for the Rangers at age 39. That's what we like to see. Let me grab the other boxes, and if you want to grab your teams, get it filled up, you can. I'll be right back. I just have to find my hobby box. Kumar Rocker is going against Tyler Glasnow in this game. Kumar Rocker was once a really top pitching prospect. I don't think I've seen much from him. He's still young, though. So you got a bunch in this one. And then here's the super box as well with all kinds of extra goodies. You got the oversized card, companion card. You've got the foil board cards in there. There's a lot going on with this one, for sure. So this one's next. Would you consider getting the jersey under wraps? We have done those before. Yep. I've done, I think, 3 or 4 of those. I could get some of those. I think I can track those down. I know the bats are really hard to find, but I can get the under wraps jerseys too. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and get these last few spots sold. Here's all the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm going to start them off at half price. That's $13. They're going live right now. There's also 3 silver packs in this round because the hobby box has a silver and the jumbo has 2. So nice bonus right there. There goes the Royals to the Great Bambino. Thank you very much. 2025 update, which some people consider the product of the year. I like this so much. I think I called it the product of the year. The jumbos and the hobbies. I wasn't crazy about the blasters and the hangers, but the hobbies and the jumbos were the best bang for your buck. We've got Breeze taking that spot. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got the Chicago White Sox. We're starting them off at half price. They're going live right now. Uncle Flo says, I missed the Jersey pre-show. I was trying to Western Union jabs my $19. Jersey pre-show. You didn't win a jersey, but I'm sorry that you missed it. Yeah, you can always go back and watch it though, so that's the good thing about simulcasting to YouTube. They stay online forever underneath the live tab. And there's probably like 1,000 live streams in there. Next up, Minnesota Twins. There's a lot of good rookies in 2025 for the Twins. Everyone from Mick Abel to Brooks Lee and so on, and they're $1. Well, Slugger says, I liked update. I almost bought a jumbo last week. Yep, jumbo boxes. I just saw this on the shelf. I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I got a hobby box laying around here and a super. It'd be kind of cool to put together a throwback break to this product because this was a good one. Then we get the silver packs in here too. Michael's going to have that spot. Michael, thank you very much. Let's see what else we get. San Diego Padres coming up next. They are $1, $1 spot. Uncle Flo says an old episode popped up on YouTube and you were excited about pulling a Randy Arozarena. What would happen today? Today I would complain about his stupid Randy Arozarena pose and how I'm sick of him. Yeah, Randy was one of the best rookies in 2020. He hasn't become a star. I would call Randy Arozarena average. He's an average outfielder in my opinion. He's not a superstar. He's not hitting you 30+ home runs. A serviceable guy. That's what I'll call him. All right, that spot is going to go. Thank you very much. Next up, how about St. Louis Cardinals? That's a good spot. They're $1. $1 Cardinal spots live right now. Randy folds his arms better than anybody in the history of MLB. Yeah, he's got that pose down. The Mary Catherine Gallagher pose, as I call it, from the old Saturday Night Live days. I feel like with most poses, it's kind of like a celebration. And most teams, they retire a celebration after a year. They very rarely just keep doing it over and over, year to year to year. They come up with something new. Like this year, the Pirates are they're doing the hoist the cone thing. They put a cone up in the air, an imaginary cone. It's brand new, and it's everybody in the city loves it. In fact, there's even like cones in like at PNC Park. You look out across the river. There's an apartment building. People have cones in the windows, like facing PNC Park. People are bringing cones to the games and buying a seat for their freaking traffic cone. Imagine if the Pirates are still flashing the Z on every double or something like that. They did that like 10 years ago. That was the big thing. The Zoltan is what they called it. Here's all the Rays for $1. And it came from this movie, Dude, Where's My Car, that all the Pirates were watching during a rain delay, and it just like caught on somehow. And like all the fans were like flashing the Z around the ballpark, and they made shirts about it. Like, if they were still doing that, it would be so tired right now. And that's why Randy Rosarena's pose is a little tiring to me. I don't know. Uncle says, was the Bautista bat flip case 0 of this? You mean where it all started? I mean, there was bat flips before that. You could go all the way back to Tom Lawless in like 1987 for the craziest bat flip you'll ever see. Like, Jose Bautista has nothing on Tom Lawless. I have no problem with the bat flips. I thought that bat flip was pretty awesome. I mean, massive spot in the playoffs, of course. Here is this next one. It is all the Rangers down to $19. That was pretty cool how Jose Bautista went from a nobody, traded for a backup bullpen catcher, into being one of the brightest stars in baseball for a few years, hitting over 50 home runs. I was always a big fan because he was the first ever game home run that I ever caught on the fly. So I felt like I had a connection to him. Like, yeah, I caught your 10th career home run. Next up, it's the Blue Jays. They're $1, and they're live right now. Nobody wanted him after that. I think he kind of started to trail off a little bit too. Somehow it looks like the Tigers got 0 cards in that celebration box from round number 1. So I'm going to give you a free hobby pack. I'll toss you a Stadium Club hobby pack. It's a $15 pack for free. That's what we do if you don't get something. Yeah, all the other teams, like the next closest to getting no cards was like 4 cards. That's weird. Now I need my scissors. Cut this list. Here we go. It's a good price on the Blue Jays right there. Congratulations. Next, Baltimore Orioles are coming up. And they're going live right now. We're knocking them down to $25. The bat flip Tatis in the championship in the DR was more sane than Joey Bats was. I don't think I saw that one. Yeah, I don't mind bat flips at all. Pitchers celebrate when they strike out someone to end an inning, especially if it's a big spot. They're pounding their chest and everything, so why not bat flip too? I'm fine with it. Next, we've got the Boston Red Sox, knocking them down to $1. Good luck looking for all those Christian Campbell's, Marcelo Meyer rookie cards. Red Sox have some good ones in 2025 update. Whenever I hit a home run or wiffle ball, I definitely bat flip. It's just like natural. Alrighty, we've got this next one going. It's the we'll do the Mets spot, running them down to $1. They're live next. There they go. This versus your kids. Oh yeah, there's videos of me bat flipping against kiddos for sure. I was just going through some old Facebook messages and looking at them. I found a video of like a little home run derby at a little playground. Me hitting a massive wiffle ball home run and giant bat flip. More like a bat drop. We got the Mets going. Thank you very much. Next up, Texas Rangers running them down to $1. They're live right now. Jackson used to bat flip. Yeah, nothing wrong with it until pitchers get a little embarrassed by it, like Goose Gossage, and then they what they do is the pitchers were the ones that used to really police it. You would bat flip, they would throw at your head the next at bat. That was what kind of made it a taboo thing to do. Like you don't bat flip because you're getting thrown at next time up. Yeah, it was definitely an unwritten rule. Man, what a crazy price. $9 for the Rangers. Good luck. Here's the next one. Looking for all those James Wood and Dylan Cruz hits. It's the Nationals, one of the better spots. I'm going to run them down to half price. They're going live right now. We got a lot of cards in this round. It's a big round. We got a super box, a jumbo box, and a hobby box with this one. And Phil Henn is going to have it. Phil Henn, thank you very much. Next one up, we'll take the Brew Crew and put them on the board in the jumbo box round with the hobby box, 3 silver packs, and a super box. Got all the flash sale stuff, by the way, is still listed. It's all underneath the buy now tab. I think some of this stuff may have sold out because some of those boxes I only had a few of, but I still listed them anyhow. Chad's going to win the Brewers. Congratulations, Chad. Next, we got the White Sox. They're down to $1. They're going live next in this round. Right now. Where'd you find the update hangers? I bought them back in 2024. There's a sealed case. So I just took them down off the shelf, opened them up, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably not going to do a break of 2024 update anytime soon, so I'll just sell these. I'd probably rather, if I'm going to do a break of 2024 update, I'm probably doing a jumbo box. Yeah, the hangers were really good. The Diamante foil, Paul Skeens chances and everything. Maybe I should do a break of them. Grab like, I don't know, 10 of them or 15 of them, put them into a break. Now that I think about it, maybe I should do that. Yeah, because those are really good. We'll see if there's any left over after I do this flash sale tonight. Last team, it's the Orioles. They're going down to $1, $45 spot for $1. It's live right now. Chris is doing it on Sunday. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. We'll get the some of the favorites out there, like the Under Wraps bat will do. Museum is always a fun one to do. We'll probably run that one again on Sunday. And then maybe we'll get a new one in there, like the 2024 update hanger box round for Paul Skeens. And all the other good rookies, like Jackson Chorio, Jackson Holiday, and Jackson Merrill, and Dominguez, and Ellie De La Cruz, and Pete Crow Armstrong, and Yamamoto. Man, what a loaded rookie class that was. And Show Me the Cards has that one. We're sold out. Thanks, everybody. We're ready to start this one. Pick your team round number 7. Looks like Pristine is probably going to come next. Maybe Museum. I'll go ahead and look which one's closer. But anyhow, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let me read off this list for you. Arizona is going to go to Beasy to start this one off. Then we've got the Atlanta Braves. They're going to go to TJ Miller. We've got Show Me the Cards with the Orioles. We got Amord Brown with the Boston Red Sox. Chicago Cubs are going to go to David Shee. The White Sox, they're going to go to Show Me the Cards. See, Wade is going to have the Reds. Last great Chris is going to have the Cleveland Guardians. Rockies are going to go to GPH. The Tigers will go to the Great Bambino. We got Jeff with the Houston Astros. Kansas City Royals will go to Psalms. Angels will go to Psalms. We've got the Dodgers. They're going to go to Blue Dreamer. We got J-Rock with the Marlins. Chad is going to have the Brew Crew. Minnesota Twins will go to Michael. Triple G's got the Mets. The New York Yankees are going to go to the Great Bambino. We got Psalms taking Oakland. South Jersey is going to have the Philadelphia Phillies. Triple G will have the Pirates. San Diego Padres will go to Leatherfaces. Triple G's got the Giants. Seattle Mariners will go to Triple G. Got the St. Louis Cardinals going to Gumstain. The Tampa Bay Rays will go to Sammy Sticks. Texas Rangers will go to Monte. SE will have the Toronto Blue Jays. The Washington Nationals will go to Phil Hinton. So pick your team 7 is filled and ready to go. Good luck, everybody. Why is Ohtani lead off? I think it's because they want to get him up there as many times as possible throughout the year. It's something like throughout the course of a season, if you bat first as opposed to even second, it's like an extra 30 at-bats a year or something like that. 20-something at-bats, 30 at-bats. But it adds up over the course of the season. If they would bat him fourth, he'd probably have like 60 less plate appearances throughout the year. And that 60 less plate appearances could be like 5 less home runs. I don't know. But they're maximizing his stats by putting him there. I mean, common sense says put Ohtani at like 3rd or 4th. Let him get those RBI opportunities. But the way baseball is now, a lot of teams will just put their best on-base percentage person at the leadoff spot. Look how the Phillies put Kyle Schwarber at first. That guy is probably one of the slowest runners on the team. But he does get on base. If he doesn't strike out or hit a home run, he's probably getting a walk. All right, we're ready to go. Ohtani, by the way, struck out in his at-bat that just wrapped up against Kumar Rocker. All right, so let's see what we have coming up next. Museum is at 14 spots. Pristine's at 14, and Bowman's Best is at 14. We have a 3-way tie. Man, I don't even know which one. Maybe Museum will end up eking it out. We'll see. If you want to grab any spots in Museum or any of the other ones, let us know. I see there's a failed payment from Uncle Flo. Do you see that the All Aces Ohtani went for 430? Man, I got the All Kings Ohtani. But a 2023 All Aces is crazy for 430. That's not even a rare card. You know what? What's that? Is that Series 2? Is it out of Series 2? Because maybe I wonder what the box prices are doing for Series 2. I have a case of 2023 Series 2 just freaking laying around. I mean, I've got stuff everywhere around here. Like, here it is. Jumbo box of Series 2, sealed box. Get the $430 All Aces out of there. Maybe we should toss that one into a break or do a throwback, or not throwback, a Find the Auto Friday on that box or something. Anyway, here we go. It's time for the Super Round. Jabs, I found special air tags that stick to the back of your remote. I just ordered one for myself, says Ross. I should get those. How do they even work? I feel like with an air tag, it would just show that they can play a sound though, right? I don't really know how air tags work. All right, here we go. Okay, you can ping them just like your AirPods. Superbox gets us going. They're always super hard to open. Stuff wants to fly out everywhere. I can't even freaking open these without the packs just literally flying out. All right, we got them all out. Here's this oversized card. We'll still ship you the oversized card, even though it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. There's a companion card in there of Cade Horton, who's out for the year, looks like. And that's a really nice Nick Kurtz. That might be some sort of short print right there. Here's the back of it. Nice Nick Kurtz. going to the Oakland spot. So congratulations on that. Put that over here. And we'll see what we can do with all the other cards we have coming up. Who had Oakland? Psalms has that one. He also has 3 jerseys I got to send him. Alrighty, let's see what we can do on this Friday night. I'll get another pack of cards going for you here in a second. If I ever forget, just remind me. Get another one running. There's 87 Topps wax packs. There's another one for you. Alright, so we have all of this. These are retail packs. All the rest in this round are hobby and jumbo. Any shoebox treasures? I wish. You know how much those cost now? They're like $700 a box. They used to be $300. I can't. I mean, I'd have to more than double all the prices in the break. Yeah, I tried to look for. They're at least in the 600s. I have no idea. For one auto, it's go try to find a box. It's like the Bob Ross effect. Yeah, because I was buying those, and then all of a sudden, just almost overnight, they're like $600 to $700 a box. I guess, they're all gone. Everyone bought them all up. You got out of 5 autos of Griffey and Thomas and Mattingly. Man, that's a nice little collection there. Black gold of Griffey right there. Here's the other side of the Super 600 table show in April. That's a pretty big show right there. I would go if there's something else I could do on the trip. Strongsville show this weekend. Man, that doesn't work out for me. I'm planning on hunkering down and just doing my taxes all day tomorrow. Because what's tax day is Wednesday, so I won't really have much time during the week. So I'll be at work all freaking day. Me too, says BZ. I know, this is that weekend. You got to just sit down there and just get it done. I'm in the process now of going through everything and getting all my receipts together. And there's Mark Leiter. David said I had to pay a big tax bill this year. Yeah, I'm hoping I get a refund because I pay throughout the year. I pay an extra 10% just in case, for whatever reason. In case I would make a little bit more this year, it'd be covered. There's Mark Church, number to 250. So every 3 months, it might actually, it's April, June, maybe it's April, June, September, and January, something like that. You have to pay quarterly taxes. Because Whatnot doesn't take any taxes out. YouTube doesn't take any taxes out. So you got to be shipping it into them, or else they hit you with a big penalty. Oh, you sold a lot of investments. Yeah, that'll definitely trigger some capital gains taxes. I bought a lot of crypto this year, but I didn't sell a single one on a single token. Here's Kutch stepping in right now. So I don't think I'll have much trouble doing that. There's Marcelo rookie card. That's pretty nice on the foil. Should have sold it all. But it had massive losses. And then recognize the tax benefits of that, I guess. Let's go, Kutch. Kutch against Glass now. Former teammates. What do we got here? Oh, man, Nick Kurtz pin too. That's pretty cool. You get both of them. All right, so the Super Box doesn't give us much. Probably that Nick Kurtz was the best. I didn't realize Kutch had a tattoo behind his ear. Is that new? I don't recognize that. It's on his neck, beneath his ear. Kind of the same place where Acuna has his tattoo of the 3 crosses of Calvary. Kutch has a cross there too. Kutch is a big Christian, so cool tattoo for him. But it's not like a blatant in-your-face tattoo either. It's kind of like a little bit subtle. Hey, he took a big cut there. Strikes out on a curveball. I'm glad he's still playing. Comes in and says, Jabs, you should get a tattoo. I don't have any tattoos. I don't think I'll ever get one. Amord Brown just wins the free pack of cards. Congratulations. I don't have one. My wife doesn't have any. I don't even know what I would get if I wouldn't get one. And probably I'd just regret it after a year or two anyway. Just be like, why did I get that? That's dumb. This one girl in my class, she got a tattoo on her arm. And she showed me, he's like, Mr. Jebs, look, I got a tattoo. And then I inadvertently ruined her tattoo for her. And I felt bad about it. I said, why did you get the Walmart logo? She's like, what? It's a star. I was like, that looks like the Walmart logo. And then I brought it up. You know, the little like Walmart, like a little yellow thing? It looked just like that. There's Roy Campanella. Get a Skeens autograph on your arm. Ross's tattoos always give me negative vibes. I mean, there's people out there that have tattoos that are great people. I mean, it's just the only negative vibes I get from somebody with a tattoo is if it's like like a teardrop on their eye. Then I'm like, dude, what's that all about? Then I get the weird vibes. That's the only time I feel that way. Means they murdered somebody, says Mystery. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But then I see them like walking around at the Walmart self checkout, and I'm like, I'll just keep my distance here. There's the hit of the box. It's Luis Angel Acuna. Gone to the Mets. That doesn't mean that's the only hit. A lot of these boxes would also give us an auto. So I'm hoping that happens here. We'll see. We still have a whole other side of the box to open. There's Tyler Megill on the gold. Mystery Pat says there's posers in life, and that he would rather eat poop than be a poser. BZ says, check out comedian Shane Smith for face tats and some good laughs. Yeah, the ones that really take it too far and get like face tattoos, it's just like, man, I think you went a little too far with that. Where you can't even see any of their skin. Here we go. There's a new study that shows tattoos actually increase the chance of getting cancer. Well, I guess it makes sense of putting the extra, ink into your body. I don't know. Yeah, but there's also like everything seems to cause cancer anymore. It's pretty scary. I actually used to lift weights all the time, and I used to take a bunch of supplements. I was going to the gym for hours every day and everything. And I was best shape of my life. And then I got cancer, and then I just stopped taking all that stuff. Because I thought that maybe it's all this protein powder that I'm taking, or maybe it's this pre-workout that I'm taking every day. And then I stopped it all. That was back in 2018. Yeah, I had thyroid cancer. I don't even have thyroid. They cut it completely out of my neck. And that's when I stopped working out. Here we go. We've got the Grant Cook. It's a blue, number to 150. Another hit right there. Yeah, they said they caught it just in time too. When they took it out, it was follicular, and they said it was just about to break through. Like you get like a tumor, and then it like grows, and then it like once it breaks through, then it goes all through your entire body and everything. So we got it in time, luckily. So I go back. I just had my checkup March 17th on St. Patrick's Day, and you know, thank the Lord, everything is good. Yep, I spotted it at school in the men's bathroom. I'm just looking. I was like, wait a minute, what's that on my neck? And it was like the size of a golf ball. It wasn't my Adam's apple because it was off center. And then I went and I told the nurse about it. I was like, what do you think of this? And she's like, it's probably nothing. But, you know, it might be like, you know, one of your glands or something swollen. So you should go check it out. Turned out to be something not good. And then by December, I was in surgery and having it removed, having the whole organ removed. You can't live without a thyroid, by the way. I think I saw somewhere you can live like maybe like 2 months without the medicine. Within 2 months, you'd be dead. So thank goodness for my levothyroxine. All right, here we go with the jumbo packs. Well, that first box only gave us a relic. That was a disappointment. Here's another free pack of 87 tops. I found those downstairs today, so we're giving them all away. Why not? There'll be a guaranteed auto and 2 hits in here, 2 additional hits, likely relics. We start off with Raffy Devers. We got an out of 50 Logan Davidson. That's the canvas. Imagine if that was Nick Kurtz. That would have been a pretty crazy hit. Next up, Luke Shaw starts it off. He's good. There's Nick Kurtz, base card. He started out this season slow, but he'll catch up. Everything evens out. Here's all the good stuff. Jacob Wilson, black gold. There's the James Wood. Logan Webb to 99 on the green. And here we have a true photo image variation case hit. Very nice. It is Evan Kravitz rookie card. Not the biggest name, but still pretty cool. Rookie debuts in there. This is a big round. It might rival the total amount of cards. It might even beat the total amount of cards as the 50 hobby pack round. There's a lot in here. Freddie Freeman strikes out swinging. Still tuned into this Texas Rangers and Los Angeles Dodgers game. We'll probably watch it until we're done tonight. Since you're a teacher, you get free health insurance. It's not free, but it's really cheap. We pay like, I don't know, 5 to 10% of what the premium would cost. It's really, really low. It just comes out of our paycheck. Used to be free, but then, you know, as the prices kept going up, they're like, you guys are going to start paying a little bit. BZ says, gotta go. Well, thanks for checking us out. Mystery Packs of my last job, I had paid healthcare, a nonprofit nonetheless. Yeah, the healthcare is a big benefit. That's why I'm retiring early, by the way. They said if you retire early, we will give you what amounts to a bunch. They're giving us a big lump sum, which amounts to more than 2 full years of teaching salary, and free healthcare until you're 62. How do you turn that down? Zach Agnos right there. It's like how during COVID the government was like paying people to stay home and not to work. So they're basically paying me not to work anymore. I mean, I'm gonna get penalized on my pension, by a good bit. But I'm of the opinion that if I make good investments and everything, it's not even going to matter. That was a home run by Max Muncy, by the way. You can't collect your pension anyway until like 62. That's still 17 years away. So I'll take the hit. And where's Bitcoin going to be at in 17 years? Hopefully that will offset the penalty for me. Here's a nice hit. Tarek Skubal, home field advantage. To the Tigers. Congratulations. Like all your crypto investments. I know. Hopefully it doesn't go to zero, because I've seen plenty of people say it's all going to zero. You know, I think of those dumb NFTs, like the Bored Apes Yacht Club, where those guys are paying like, I don't know, 50 grand for a picture of an ape. That was just stupid. I'm hoping there's utility in crypto, like with the blockchain and Ethereum and all that stuff. And I'm hoping that Bitcoin is going to be a store of wealth, kind of like digital gold. It's a lot more easier than gold to transfer and everything. You can do it instantaneously. Ross says, without insurance, I probably would have spent over $100,000 on prescriptions. I think I spent less than 1% of that. Yeah, insurance is pretty nice. I don't know what it would cost without insurance, but like I have to buy my levothyroxine pills every month, and it's like $3. There's Matthew Lugo right there. Here we go. We've got an autograph for the Dodgers. Dalton Rushing, rookie auto. That's a pretty nice one. He's making some contributions this year to the Dodgers. It's his gold rookie auto out of 50. That's a nice hit. Congratulations there to the Dodgers owner, which is Blue Dreamer. Congrats. Dodgers coming through. You're probably hoping for Roki Sasaki, but that's a pretty good consolation. There's a Roki base card. All the base cards ship, so I think that's 2 Rokis now that I've seen. You'll get all of those. Dalton Rushing. That's why we like the jumbo boxes, guaranteed autographs. There's another free pack winner. It's going to be Big Shane taking the next one. Congrats. Where's my wife ever got her Taco Bell if it's just going to be sitting outside in the cold? I wonder how she found anyone to bring it either. Like, he was door dashing at 10:41. She ordered at 10 o'clock, so I'm worried it's just sitting out there. Let me text her. Did you get your DoorDash? It's late. She does fall asleep very easily. I was like, you sorting tonight? She's like, no, why would I sort when I can go to bed? You're not going to get the stuff shipped till Monday morning anyway, so I'll just sort it tomorrow. She's still awake. She says they had to stop. There's a hit. Ben Rice. She's been on a DoorDash, a Taco Bell tear. I think that's 4 consecutive days of Taco Bell that she's ordered. Free pack still going on? Oh, yeah, I've already given some away. I'll do another one right now. There you go. Yeah, they'll be going on throughout the night. 87 Tops pack. We also have our next break coming up in just a little bit. Looks like it's Pristine, but it could be Museum or it could be the Best Best. They're all really close. They're all about the same amount sold out. It'll be one of those. Another auto. This is why I like Update from 2025. Second autograph, Richard Fitz. That's the 4th hit of the box. Congratulations, Boston. That's why we like these jumbo boxes. And that happens a lot with the hobby and the jumbos from this. It's not every box, but a lot of them do. And that's going to go to Amord Brown. So, Amord Brown, congratulations. A rookie auto of Richard Fitz. We'll get that one top loaded up. Love the bonus hits. That hasn't really continued with 2026 tops. I think it's happened like maybe twice out of like a couple hundred boxes that we've opened over the last 3 months. But it was really commonplace with 2025 update. Bonus hits. There's still 3 packs left. We might get a 50. It's happened before. We've got an out of 150 card in here. it's going to be a Blaine Krim blue. 2 packs left. Nick Kurt's base rookie debut was in there, I think. We've got another hit coming up. Now, that Roki Gold is pretty slick. Congratulations, Blue Dreamer. You got a nice auto. Big Wags, thank you very much for grabbing the Red Sox there. That's a nice one. A gold. And look what else. A 5th hit of the jumbo. Ketel Marte. This is why I'm telling you, this was such a great product. We would open these jumbo boxes and all of them would have like 4 or 5 hits in it. And they're only supposed to have 3. Nowadays, they have 2. So that was a big reduction. You know, the release before 2025 update giving us 4 or 5 hits in a lot of the boxes, down to the next release giving us 2. Is that patch numbered? It doesn't look like it. Nope. Standard patch. Still pretty cool. Gotta get that Roki Gold sleeved up. That's a nice one. One of the best rookies to find in 2025 is Roki. And we are going to have 1 pack left. Coming up. So then moving into our next round, whether it be Pristine or Museum or Bowman's Best. They're all close. There's Jacob Wilson, rookie debut. His base rookies in Series 1. It'd be pretty crazy to get a 6th hit out of this jumbo box. We're not going to. This is a Mickey Mantle 58 Topps All-Star card. That's pretty cool. You know, we could get a 6th hit out of the silver packs. Let's check those. Here we go. Jim Simpson rookie card. A Roki will get that sleeved up for Blue Dreamer. And we do get a 6th hit. Hi Song Kim. It is going to be the orange rookie auto numbered to 25. The Dodgers have really done well. And what a box. A 2025 update box with 6 hits, 3 relics, and 3 autographs in there. That's why we love these 2025 update boxes. You've probably all forgotten how good they were. I'm glad I had a random box sitting around. Maybe I'll grab another box of these in the future because, man, it's nice to get 5 and 6 hits out of a jumbo box. Even though it's not guaranteed, it does happen a lot. Blue Dreamer, you had a great round. Congratulations. Fantastic round for the Dodgers. And that one's in the books. Also, that gold rookie of Roki Sasaki and a Mojo. Big Daddy picking up a spot. Texas Rangers in Pristine. Thanks, Big Daddy. Be taking a look now and seeing if that one's going next. We always go by whichever's closest to going. I mean, you could probably look right now and be able to tell. Let me see. Next break coming up. We've got, I think, 4 left. Looks like it's going to be. There's Jeff Powell getting the free 87 toss pack. Thanks, man. I'll do another one here shortly. Yeah, I'm scrolling through. The Pristine box is going next. So if you want to grab any spots in Pristine, it's on the way. Coming up right now. If you want to grab any of the all of the buy now flash sale stuff is ending, like right at this moment. So all the flash sales are ending. I'll open those up again for you too. But first we got Pristine. Let me grab the box and the celebration box. And we'll go ahead and get that one ready for you all. Pristine's like $850 a box. This is a super, super popular product. And it's from a new case. So I know that one of the cases we had when this first came out was pretty bad, lacking autos. So far, this case has been good. I think the first 3 packs out of the last box we opened all had autos in it. So here it is. I'm going to open up all those flash sales again because they're all closed down now. So we still have 27 Archives blasters left. I'll open that back up for you. We still have 16 blasters of 2022 tops left. I'll open that back up for you, less than 20 bucks. We still have 190 packs left from the case of Stadium Club. Down to 10 boxes left of Holiday Megas. We've only got one left of the Series 2 hanger boxes. There's the final one that's running right now. 2024 update hanger boxes. We've sold through about a quarter of the case. There's 41 left there. Topps Holiday Tins, only 5 left there. The Fanatics box, they're going right now. There's only 4 left there. And then the 500 count box of random commons, just a bunch of mixed baseball cards, really. There's 28 of those left. So all the flash sales are back open right now because they were all closing down because I had them open for, I think, 2 hours, and we just hit the 2-hour mark. All right, let's go ahead and do these. Colorado Rockies. Pristine is up. It's going right now. Here's the Rocky spot for you. Get these last spots sold, and then see what we can do here. So got an under wraps bat round that we just added. If you're interested in grabbing a spot there. Oh, there's the DoorDash. Motion detector went off outside, so it's either that or that random cat that comes around here all the time. I'm guessing it's DoorDash. My wife will probably be coming down soon. All right, so Amore Brown has that one. Thank you very much. Here's the Marlins coming next. We've had some good luck with the Marlins in Pristine, actually, with like Connor Norby autos and stuff like that, Griffin Conine and so on. That took them 52 minutes to deliver that. There's probably like only one DoorDasher like around here this time of night. Amore Brown taking that one down. You got me something?
Yeah.
What'd you get me?
Cruncher? Don't you guys get Cruncher?
But I do the intermittent fasting. All right, I'll break it. I guess I'll break it. My wife got me something, so even though I'm fasting right now, I guess I'll. I still do. When have you ever seen me eat anything after dinner? Next up, Diamondbacks. It's live right now. Yeah, she got me a Crunchwrap Supreme, so. I mean, that'd be really rude to turn down. And it won't be good the next day. Grubhub is the worst for finding drivers. I know. That's what I started with Grubhub. When I first started getting food delivered, I was getting Grubhub, and man, it was so frustrating. I put my order in, and then it would be push back and push back and push back. It would go back to like an hour later. Like it'd say, your order will be here at 1 o'clock. And then like, I want to get it to like 2:15. So I deleted that app and I got DoorDash. It's pretty good around here for even though we're kind of in the country. Purple Cow's got that one. Here's the Minnesota Twins for $1. $1. Thank you. Crunchwrap Supreme time for me. I was hungry too. Got a home run by, it's like Seager just took out Glasnow. Very nice. For Real is going to have that spot. For Real, thank you very much. Next one up, here's all the Padres for $1 in the $850 Pristine box. Good luck. They're live right now. I don't know if the Padres went, so I'm going to try it again. Sometimes I press the button, it doesn't go. There it goes. Also in the top right-hand corner, I think it's time to do another pack of 87 tops. There that goes. And Ward Brown just picked up a flash sale, getting some Stadium Club. For real, just picked up that spot. Thank you very much. Next up, the Blue Jays, knocking them down to $1 for the Vladdies and the Tatises. Mystery Pack says, I own a wok and good cast iron stainless. I don't buy fast food ever. Yeah, fast food's ridiculous. If I told you how much I spent on food eating at restaurants, because I know, because I've been doing my taxes. I don't write off my food, but on my credit card it breaks it down by like merchandise, gas, food. The fast food is insane how much I spent this past year. I spent $16,000 on restaurants in 2025. You're probably thinking like, holy crap, I've got a family of 7 and we eat out a few times a week. It really is added up. I can't believe that. I know. Like that's like almost a freaking car right there. Here's the Giants going next for $1 at a $45 spot. And I have the kids, like I've got them. I have them the majority of the time. I have them Sunday through Friday afternoon. So White Sox Tom says that he spends about $500 a month on takeout food. It's expensive. That's $6,000 for one person. So I guess I don't feel so bad for 7 people now. Yeah. Big Wags with the Giant spot. Thank you very much. Next up, we got all the Astros for $1. They're going live right now. Send one of your kids to culinary school. I know. I told Sophia to teach them how to cook. Maybe they'll like it. Psalms has the Astros. Thank you very much. Next up, the Tigers. Tigers are half price, down to $32. They're live right now. Brett has that Tiger spot. Thank you, Brett. Next, Nationals for half price. Looking for James Wood, Dylan Cruz. They're live right now. Big Wags picking up a spot. Thank you very much. And see who gets the Nats here. It's a great price. Almost half price. For real is going to get them. Next, we've got the Oakland A's. Nick Kurtz, Jacob Wilson. We're knocking them down to $50 off. Archives Blaster just sold to Oko Sarah. Thank you very much. And David Shee's got the A's. Thanks, man. Last team, it's the Yankee spot. Looking for Judge and company. And Ben Rice rookies and rookie autos. And I'm going to knock them down to under $100. They're live right now. Otani grounds out to second base. He's 0 for 2. Allen wins another free pack. Congrats. All right. Everybody is got their teams. We're all sold out. I'll read off all the names. And Museum or Bowman's Best will be coming next. Pick your team round number 3 here coming up. And that crunch wrap hit the spot. We got Purple Cow with the Arizona Diamondbacks. TJ Miller's going to have the Braves. Jay Finn is going to have the Orioles. Big Wags has the Red Sox. David Shee's got the Cubs. Bear Wolf is going to have the White Sox. GPH with the Cincinnati Reds. Cleveland Guardians is going to go to Last Great Chris. Rockies are going to go to Amord Brown. Brett is going to have the Detroit Tigers. Psalms will have the Astros. Jay Finn with the Royals. Psalms with the Angels. Jay Finn with the Dodgers. Amord Brown with the Marlins. David Shee with the Brewers. We've got the Minnesota Twins going to Faux Real. New York Mets will go to Michael. Faux Real is also going to have the New York Yankees. Oakland A's are going to go to David Shee. South Jersey with the Phillies. Jay Finn with the Pirates. Faux Real with the Padres. Big Wags with the San Francisco Giants. And we got 643 with the Mariners. St. Louis Cardinals is going to go to Big Daddy. We've got David Shee taking the Rays. Big Daddy also has the Rangers. Kyle Tucker just missed a double by literally a half an inch. Just missed the line. Great call by the ref, right, or the ump right there. Brett is going to have the Jays. And For Real is going to have the Nationals. Pick your team round number 3 with Pristine. The pack within a pack within a pack box is coming up right now. Here's another free pack of 87 tops for you to give away. And we'll go ahead and pin the next break. It's really close between, there's 4 breaks remaining. We've got Museum Collection and Bowman's Best, which are literally tied. So whichever one gets a little push, we'll do next. Now I feel like I need dessert. I bought my wife, when I went to Costco on, what was that, Tuesday or Wednesday? She's like, get me something chocolatey. I got her these chocolate muffins, and I didn't have any of them, so I feel like grabbing one of those maybe after this break. Let's see what we can find here. Big Daddy says, plenty of spots are still open for that bat round, guys. It's about a little under half sold out. We just opened it up, so we got another bat round coming. We are on a roll with this case, too. 3 Hall of Fame bats already out of this case. We've got Andre Dawson, Carl Yastrzemski, and Andrew Jones. That's an awesome case. I think the last case only had 1 Hall of Famer. Rex taking a spot. Thank you very much. He just picked up a blaster box from the flash sales, which are all listed underneath the Buy Now tab. And Just picked up the Arizona Diamondbacks in the, didn't see the round, but just saw he picked them up. Maybe in the Series 1 jumbo box round. There's an Aaron Judge on the foil. We'll get that sleeved up. That's still a nice card. Corbin and Carroll right there. This is a rare hit, by the way. Walk This Way. Super rare. Which used to be a rare pull in opening day. They took all the inserts from Big League and opening day and put them in these celebration boxes. Starting to get a little low in the celebration boxes. They're kind of like an opening day kind of thing, I feel like. There'll be new boxes coming out soon. I'm sure that we'll have Bowman Megas coming soon. I'll probably be putting Bowman Mega boxes into all these rounds. I like to do like hobby and like a mega box together. It used to be blaster boxes, but I am anti-blaster box now. They're just no good. Unless Bowman blasters are pretty good. We'll probably do the Bowmania blaster round again, where we just rip a ton of blaster boxes. Those were actually pretty good. There's Kyle Teal. Heritage, the Heritage blasters are good. They're good for those pink sparkles. McCutcheon's up again. Come on, Kutch. He's hitting .316 with 1 home run. That's a pretty good start to the season. He typically plays against lefties, but he's in there tonight against Glasnow. Jock Peterson hasn't done much this year. That's a tough assignment. Glasnow is one of the better pitchers in the league. I guess maybe they figure that McCutcheon has played with Glasnow for a few years back in Pittsburgh. They were together in, 2016, 17? I think Glasnow was there in 2017, but Glasnow was like a top prospect in 2016, so he was there in spring training in like 15, 16. He was our pitcher of the year, minor league pitcher of the year in I think 2016. And then they brought him to the big leagues and he sucked. They used him initially as like a reliever. Back when he had short hair, had terrible control. And they're like, okay, let's just trade you. There's Aaron Judge. That's a nice one too. The confetti. Probably the worst trade. The Pirates have had some bad trades. I can't even say it's the worst trade I've seen the Pirates make. I don't know what's worse. They traded Jose Bautista away, who would become a megastar, for Robinson Diaz. He blew 96 right by McCutcheon there, right down the middle. Cut strikes out. That was an awful trade. Robinson Diaz was out of baseball like within a year. Never even really played for us. Stupid trade. And then the trade I'm referring to about Glasnow was they traded Tyler Glasnow, Shane Baz, who now has a big $86 million contract with the Orioles. He was our first-round draft pick. And Austin Meadows, who was our first-round draft pick, who would go on to be an all-star. There's Michael getting a freebie. Congratulations. Meadows would have been great, but he has had some issues. I think he's probably done. I don't think we're going to see him again. He was an all-star in 2019, Austin Meadows. But then he dealt with concussion issues, and he dealt with really bad anxiety and depression that he just couldn't do it anymore. Like it was bad for his mental health. So that's too bad too, because he ended up on the Tigers, and if he would have kept playing, he could have been playing with his little brother Parker Meadows. Mystery Pack says, I have so much of that guy, Austin Meadows. He looked like he was really going to be something, didn't he? Didn't he have like about 30 home runs that one year, 2019? Man, that trade looks really, really bad back then. 2019, Glasnow. Just punching everybody out with the Rays. Still a terrible trade. I mean, should have hung on to those guys. We could have probably locked up Shane Baz, and he would have been right in that rotation with Mitch Keller. Paul Skeens probably is the number 3 guy. I do like the Pirates rotation as it stands now. I think it's looking pretty good. Carmen Majinski today, who was our first-round pick in 2020. We had 2 first-round picks. He was one of them. He's been pitching well. Pretty good. Hope he keeps it up. And we got Jared Jones coming back that everyone has forgotten about. It was really, really good his rookie year. Michael says, thanks for the free pack. Well, you're welcome. I'll give you another one right now, everybody. There you go. Here's Pristine. Giving away all those 87 Topps packs. Every single one that I had down there in that utility room. Let's see if we can get some good stuff out of here. History says, I pulled a 17 Glasnow Chrome update. Red on eBay. But it won't sell? A red to 5? $30 I would buy for $30. Man, that's crazy. We start off with Ronald Acuna Jr. How about this? That's the way to start a box of 2025 Pristine. It is the gold plated and polished Ronald Acuna Jr. What a hit. These boxes now are $850 a piece. And that is a kind of hit that you'd like to see from a super expensive box like that. It is going to go to TJ Miller. It is Miller time. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Acuna on card, slabbed up, numbered to 50. A beautiful start to this box. Well, well, well. This is going to be a good one. That's why people like this product so much. There's a lot of big names in the checklist. We got Mookie Betts and a Josh Young, which is the Aqua, numbered to 199. Josh Young was an all-star his rookie year. He's been hurt a bunch since. Cade Horton's hurt. He's out for the year. He was a runner-up for the Rookie of the Year last year. Now, who knows? We won't see him again. Here we go. Next one up. It's Hurston Waldrop. Another hit for TJ. He goes back-to-back. I got to keep that Acuna there. Can't cover that one up. Braves start very well. Let's see what else we've got. I might see some orange here, potentially. Yes, indeed. George Springer's number to 25 for the Blue Jays. Man, Pirates had a nice 6-game homestand. They're out in Chicago for 3, and they're coming right back home, playing the Nationals. And then the Rays. I'm going to be really tempted to go to... I don't know. I've got tickets to 2 of those games already with my season ticket plan. If it's a nice night and I've got all my taxes done, I'll be really tempted to go there on maybe Monday night or Tuesday night. What's that Acuna worth? Probably a few hundred, I would imagine, out of 50. I'm going to Cy Young night for Paul Skeens. I'll be there April 18th. Back-to-back autos here. Let's see if we can go 3 in a row. So far, it's been all Braves autos, and Ezekiel Tovar will snap that streak. It's numbered to 75. Nice hit for the Rockies, though. And how about a A-Rod? Man, what a box. Alex Rodriguez on card relic auto. This is numbered to 25. Number 8 out of 25. You don't see too many A-Rod autos in Topps products. So Ronald Acuna Jr. to 50, and then 2 packs later, an A-Rod. I love the picture too. That's the classic A-Rod picture there in like 1995 or so. Early A-Rod picture going to 643. What a great box of Pristine. Relic autograph to 25. Awesome, awesome hit. Let me find my super thick penny sleeves for this. I just had them and I moved them somewhere else.